Hi guys. Holy crap. Can I tell you about my day? Please. Okay, so first off, we woke up at like noon, which is crazy. Like seriously, even my son was still sleeping at noon. It's unheard of, but whatever. So we got up late. We made breakfast as a family. It was super nice. And then I was like, what can I do with my son? So we decided that I was going to go to Wild Island. There's like this little play area with like a bunch of balls. It's called Velocity. So I was like, sure, let's do this. So I get ready and I put my nice pants on. Well, not, they're not like fancy, but my nice jeans makes my butt look good. And I went to change my son into his go outfit and... Sorry. And I sat down and changed his diaper, and when I got back up, I realized I had sat on something wet on the floor, and I'm like, okay. So I had to change my pants. So then I was putting my Chihuahua in her room, and she's got like a little kennel. I don't like to call it a kennel, so I call it her room. But anyway, so I was putting my dog in her kennel, and when I picked her up, she got excited, and she peed on me. Yeah, so had to change my shirt. So I changed my pants, I changed my shirt. I was in a whole nother outfit today, a whole completely different thing going on, okay? And so that was fun, and that was even before I left the house. That should have been a sign, but whatever. Since I'm a positive Pete and I roll with the punches, we decided to let's do this. So I pack up my kid and we go to the ball thing, and the lady put the wristband on my wrist, and she gave it to me to put it on my wrist, and I put it too tight. And it was like cutting off circulation. And I was like, why did I do this to myself? Oh, so I was just like gnawing at it like a freaking crazy animal or something, like a little possessed chipmunk. And so we go to the balls. It was fun. We always have fun there. He gets crazy, and he loves balls. Who doesn't love balls? So we ended up leaving after about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. Let's go get something to eat. So we go to In-N-Out, good old Christian In-N-Out with their delicious double. And the sippy. And so we go to In-N-Out. And it's crazy there, so my anxiety is like the whole time, I'm just like, because those people are just like, mile a minute. They literally, want you in, want you out, like, whatever. Anyway, so we order, everything's fine. I look around the dining room, and there's no tables or chairs to sit at. There's only the elevated bar stool type seating. And I was like, okay, well, me and Silas, we're gonna have to sit there. And he's a baby. He's my baby. He'll be 2 in April, but he's really tall. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, we'll sit here at this bar stool area. And he sat really well. He sat the whole lunch. He just sat perfectly. He was just eating his fries and chewing on his little burger and having a heyday with the lemonade, and everything was fine. Everything was fine until I literally got up. I was like, don't move. So I stood up and I grabbed the backpack, because I don't use a diaper bag. I use a backpack because it frees both hands instead of having it on your shoulder and you know what I mean? So I just grabbed my backpack, and I was literally putting on my backpack. In 2 seconds, he fell off the bar stool, and I was like, oh, crap. And so he kind of tumbled down, blah, 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 may or may not have hit his head. I was like, ah! So literally, in the time it took me to go, ah! Two Mexican women, not that Mexican has anything to do with anything, but whatever, that's what they were. 2 Mexican women were like, oh, mijo, and ran over to him and grabbed him, and I was like, I'm thinking, it was literally a 2-foot fall, he's fine. He was just he's a little whiny about it, but I was like, he's good. I straight up said, he's good, he's fine, don't worry about it, totally chill. And the chick picks up my son. It's like, oh, mijo. And the other woman who's next to her goes, he's bleeding. I felt like the biggest piece of shit like ever. I felt like the worst mother in the on the planet. Like, oh my god, of course he's bleeding. The one time that he like takes a mediocre spill and is like, ow, he busted his lip, he's got a little bruise right there, his little eye is all red. I was like, really? Really? And they're probably looking at me like, oh, this Blanca, she don't even care about her baby. Ah! Like, so literally, like, blood is dripping all over his shirt. He's got a fat lip. I was like, oh no. Okay, so here he is. Oh, he's got a little fat lip. He's a little fat lip and a little red in his eye. He's got, look, he was literally, that's blood. That's blood. Like, he was bleeding. He was bleeding. So yeah, so he's bleeding and crying, and the whole store is looking at me now like he's screaming, and these women are just like, ah, and I'm like, oh man, like, oh, it was horrible. It was so horrible. It was like, oh, I felt like the worst mother ever, because I'm like shrugging it off, like I literally was putting my backpack on, like, he's fine, don't worry about it, and then she's like, ah, he's bleeding, ah, and I'm like, ah, like, why is he bleeding? Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that was my day. That was a 2 thumbs up for Awesome Mother of the Year award, Heather. So, yeah, that was my day. It was interesting, but, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, guys, well, that was my tale of the in and out, of the woe. How was your day? What's going on? I love you guys so much. You give me something to do all the time. So interested in hearing about your days and what's going on with you. So drop me a comment below and tell me how's it going and what's going on. Tell me why you watch me. Yeah. Do it. Do it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.